not going to make it as a drummer. But I thought it's our first blog at the IPL, so let's have a rousing start. The reason I had a rousing start is I'm a little worried at a couple of aspects if you're an Indian fan going to the first 4 or 5 days of the IPL. And that is that if you're looking for good Indian bowlers, then you're looking far into the distance. I thought the first sign of that was when RPS dropped Faf du Plessis. You know, we all make our teams, what our first 11 is. I'm sure all of us at Faf du Plessis was coming in tremendous form, but no du Plessis. What happened? In the first game, they played Zampa and Tahir. They had to play 2 overseas bowlers. You play Ben Stokes, and that left room either for Steve Smith or Faf du Plessis. The captain always picks himself, right? So there's no room for du Plessis. Then what happened? They decided one of the 2 leg spinners was enough. They leave out Zampa, they play Dan Christian. Why did they have to do that? Take a look down the Indian bowling lineup that RPS have. And imagine you're the captain. You're telling yourself, is this lineup going to win me a game? No, maybe my Indian batting is all right, but let me beef up my overseas bowling stock. So that's what Rising Pune did. Then what happened with RCB? RCB play their first game. They don't have AB de Villiers available. They go in with the big guns. They go in with Gayle, Watson, Travis Head, and the expensive Timil Mills. Doesn't work. So then they get in another bowler, Billy Stanlake. What happens? They win straight away. Stanlake's spell was among the better spells of the first few games at the IPL. So suddenly you've got Mills and Stanlake, you've got Watson. Now where does Gayle fit in when AB de Villiers comes back? Why is Gayle not in the side? Because the Indian bowlers in RCB are not generating enough confidence to be able to hold on to their spots, pick one overseas fast bowler and pick Gayle and AB de Villiers both. So that's 2 teams already there that are showing up a paucity of Indian bowling. Then what happens? There's one team that shows a lot of faith with the Indian bowling. That's Gujarat Lions. Their entire team is built around the all-round skills of a Jadeja, of a Bravo, of a Faulkner. But without those available, they're suddenly thinking, do we have enough Indian batting? Ishan Kishan was the only other Indian batsman that they could have picked. And so they went in with all 4 of their overseas batsmen. Normally, you'd expect they'll pick McCullum, they'll pick maybe Roy, maybe Finch, maybe Smith, but 2 overseas players. They went in with all 4 overseas batsmen and backed their 5 Indian bowlers to do it for them. What happened? 2 matches, they picked up 1 wicket. So there you have, in a nutshell, a rather disappointing tale coming through the first few days in the IPL, which is that there's a search for the Indian bowlers. That's why top money goes to Indian bowlers. But I fancy going ahead into the IPL, it's going to be more about Indian batsmen, Indian spin bowlers maybe, but overseas fast bowlers, overseas all-rounders, and we're starting to see that trend already.